everybody, it is me XFreezerBunny and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed building video. Okay guys, so today we are going to be building the Habsburg Tavern. Okay guys, so this is my very first Sims 4 community lot, so I'm really excited. For some strange reason I haven't been building as many community lots in the Sims 4. Like, this is my first one after like 6 months of the release of the game. So I was, it took me quite a while to figure it out, but I ended up really loving the final product and I'm really proud of it. Probably some of my best work to date, so I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, so currently the Habsburg Tavern is set as a bar, and it replaces the existing, I think it was like the nightclub or something. Yeah, so there's like a slight difference in the type of community lot, but I think out of all the venues here in Willow Creek, I think the bar was the most appropriate. And if you guys did not get the reference from the name of this venue, it is a Central European architecture inspired building. So, it's inspired a lot by Germany and Switzerland and Austria architecture that you find in those countries, because I think it's just appropriate if you consider like what a tavern looks like. You guys get what I mean? They have Oktoberfest, of course, lots of drinking, the beer, the pretzels, the lederhosen. So yeah, I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say. And one more thing that is also kind of unique with this lot is that it is asymmetrical. You guys always tell me to get out of my comfort zone, do something that I'm not comfortable with. So this venue is in fact asymmetrical. It is quite oddly shaped, if I do say so myself, but I ended up still loving it anyway. So yeah, you guys can see me trying to fiddle with like just the proportions of this venue in particular. I didn't have like a particular floor plan in mind as of this point, so right now I'm just making it look really nice from the outside. So there's like a small, like, I'd like to consider this like the other building. So basically there's one building in the front and then there's another one at back, and you guys can see that like protrusion to the left is going to be like a balcony slash veranda type area, which is something that I also really liked as well. So yeah, you guys can see that this venue is actually supposed to be composed of multiple buildings, 2 in particular. So yeah, that's, I think, what makes it look like a European type venue, and I'm really proud of. One thing that I also really liked is the fact that you can change the roof colors in The Sims 4 individually. So you guys can see that I just placed like a blue-green type coloration to that other roof over there, which I think makes it look all the more special. So you guys can see that yes, the painting schemes are going to be different for both homes. The one at the back has more wood and stuff like that. It looks more rustic, and the one in the front looks more dignified. Well, it looks a little bit more polished and well maintained, I guess. So yeah, basically I'm just trying to, even the windows aren't exactly the same. You guys can see that they don't follow like the placement of the windows beneath them, so it's really interesting. I did try to do something that was totally out of my comfort zone, and I was really happy with how it ended up. These corbels, I think, really make the building work. You guys can see that I placed them over there on the roof area. I think it really links down the many different levels of the house. You guys can see that there's lots of cantilever balconies and stuff, and I love that red brick coloration for the ground floor. I think it looks gorgeous. So these corbels, I think I'm gonna be changing them into red. There we go. But I think the red didn't work because for some strange reason they didn't match like the color scheme that I had in mind, so I'll be changing those back into brown, as you guys can see. And then for the ground floor, I'll try to place some doors and some windows, but they didn't work out, so I ended up like doing something completely different later on. You guys will see that in a little bit, and you guys can see that I'm just going into detail with the exterior. I really wanted to have a pretty exterior, because I don't know, it was difficult for me to capture that atmosphere of like Germany and Switzerland and Austria, but yeah, I ended up really liking what I did. So yeah. And yep, that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Let's see here, what else? Okay, over here in the side, it's basically like exactly the same as the part of the venue that we decorated earlier. I guess since it is supposed to be the same structure, it's okay. And like I said, that is going to be like a balcony area, which I really like. You know, you don't see a lot of these, I guess, in German architecture, but I think it was appropriate for this venue in particular because you guys can see that that balcony area offers an amazing view of the creek at Willow Creek. And you guys know that some parts of the day, like the steamboat would pass by, and if you imagine your Sims drinking, hanging out with friends, I think it would be a great viewing area, I guess. And then you guys can see me just making detail that's like more specific, I guess. You guys can see that there's a lot of detail happening on the topmost floor, which is the third floor of the venue, which is kind of also the roof part, if you guys get what I mean. But I'm gonna tell you guys now that that area of the house is, or like the venue, is going to be unoccupied and inaccessible to your Sims. So basically your Sims will only be able to go from the first floor and also the second floor as well. So yeah, just adding in some more roofs over here to make it look more German and to make it look more like an actual house, I guess, where, you know, you have people living on the upper floors. I think it looks really great. I think the items that we have in The Sims 4 really cater to this particular theme. Because I don't think that you have a lot of modern items in The Sims 4, but I think making a modern house is kind of difficult because we can't manipulate the landscape and all that stuff. But anyway, I should probably like try to make a modern house in the future, but I'm not making any promises or anything. But anyway, let's focus on the house for now. So yeah, like I said, you guys can see that there are some big differences with like these two homes. So this one is a little bit more rustic. The color scheme is more, I guess, it's kind of a more old house, if you guys get what I mean. So it's basically meant to be the older version of the house in front of it. So yeah, and I really like this area over here where we have like, later on it's gonna be like the sitting area, and then I don't know, I just really like the idea of having like a nice little balcony over there. I think it's really cool, and I'm really happy that I created that part. I think I'm gonna be using the double arched windows. There we go. I think they make it look even more special, very European looking. So yeah, basically I was inspired a lot by these items over here, these awnings, I guess is what you would call it. So basically I really wanted to incorporate some awnings in this building, so you guys can see me trying to figure out how to make them work, I guess. I'm replacing these windows by some higher windows because I did increase the height of those wall in the ground floor. So yeah, so these awnings are really awesome. I'm gonna be changing them into a red later on, and then I'm gonna be placing some windows over there as well. I think it just looks really awesome. And then this is going to be the main entrance. I'm gonna be using an archway for now, but that will be changed later on into a nice little door. So yeah, okay, I think back to the awnings. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be settling for a red color, and then we are gonna be having some, I think I'm gonna paint the walls like a separate paint color. Let's see, there we go. I'm gonna be using that red over there. It makes it look more like a shop, if you guys get what I mean. So I think it's great, especially like for a community lot. Love it. I love how it looks actually. I use this technique a lot with my Versailles community lots. If you guys follow me, that is a Sims 3 series that I'm working on, but I think it looks really well, and I think it gives off the very European looking like effect or like atmosphere, I guess. So I did replace the planter boxes that we have on the house at the back because I wanted to use the red flowers for this front area over here, which I think looks really great, and I think it looks absolutely lovely. So I'm just placing some paints to differentiate the area where the windows are attached and where it's just a wall pretty much. But yeah, like I said, I did a lot of detail for the third floor, even though the Sims aren't necessarily going to be able to access it. But I think it just, makes it a little bit more special. And I think it completes like the look that I was going for. And you guys can see that I'm cheating using the move objects cheat and all that stuff. I think I'm really, really glad to have that cheat. You guys know that I have been asking for the move object cheat for the longest time, ever since The Sims 4 came out, and I'm really glad that we have them now for a couple of months already. And you guys can see that I did place this lot on a foundation because I think the foundation just gave it a little bit more depth and a little bit more interest, I guess. So yeah, over here, we're gonna also have some like sitting areas outside. So there's gonna be a couple of tables with umbrellas and stuff like that. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna look very, very much like a community lot, which is great. And of course, I'm placing some stairs so the Sims could actually access the part where the building is built on a foundation. So yeah. And let's see here. Okay, so these are planter boxes, and those are going to be filled in later on with some plants and stuff. Okay, so now we are working with the interior. Okay, so here's the thing. Since the building is asymmetrical and all that good stuff, I had a very, very difficult time figuring out what the interior is going to look like. But trust me, you guys, it's going to be great. Especially this bar area. I'm really, really proud of it. I think it looks absolutely stunning. I was able to do some interesting things with the counters and stuff like that. I think it looks great. Right now I'm just fiddling with the layout of this area over here and all that good stuff, because I really also wanted to use those core balls for the interior. I think, having a lot of wood for the interior really works well, since this was a German themed venue. And then I did add like a small area over there, you guys can see, in front of the stairs, which is going to be just a random area. I really didn't have any particular purpose for it. It wasn't supposed to be a bathroom anyway. It was just something that I really wanted to do because it makes it kind of ties in the whole room together. It makes it look more solid. Okay, so these counters, I'm pretty much going to be keeping this layout all throughout, even though the counters are going to be changing colors and stuff like that. I did just place one bar because I didn't see any reason why we needed to have multiple ones. And okay, this is what I was saying that I really liked, and I was only able to do for this venue, is that I was able to create like these awesome effects with like these cabinets and stuff like that. So originally those were supposed to be windows, but I ended up changing those as well. And I was able to use these like bar items. These ones are like absolutely gorgeous. I love these. You guys can see. I love that. And I think I'm the first one to ever use that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yes, I lay claim to that. But yeah, that is an awesome effect, and I'm really, really happy. It gives a little bit of a modern twist to this venue that's, kind of very traditional, very, very predictable, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna be changing that a little bit. I'm gonna be placing some cork boards, I'm gonna be placing some microwaves and stuff like that, which makes this look like a bar. Okay, so for some strange reason, I was in my mindset, I had like the idea of this being a coffee shop. So you guys can probably see me do some things that would be expected in a coffee shop, not necessarily your normal design when it comes to bars and stuff like that. But you know what? Coffee shop, bar, whatever. It is a venue. So, but yeah. In the end, I did manage to figure out that I was creating a bar. So yeah, there we go. Some nice little touches as well. I'm going to be placing a door over there actually later on. And then I'm just extending these balconies over here just to give a support for the light. You guys can see that the ground floor, the lights in the ground floor look like they're just floating. So I wanted them to look more supported. So yeah. And then basically I'm gonna be using that red paint for the inside. I think it looks absolutely stunning. I think it is the perfect color if you consider the atmosphere. of this venue. I think, yeah, there we go. Microwaves for, yeah, I think those are the features that I was talking about that made this venue look like a coffee shop, because I was thinking, you know, maybe the Sims could order like some cakes and stuff. I was literally imagining Starbucks here for a second, but whatever. Those are microwaves. Your Sims will have to pay to use them, I think, but you know what? I think they're fine. Okay, let's hear. What else am I gonna do? Okay, so the requirement for chairs is just, you know, we need 4 dining chairs, but I kind of overdid it and placed like, I don't know, I think I placed maybe 50 or something all over the lot. I think I placed more than 50 actually, so yeah, I feel like I overdid it, but you guys know that I always love having a lot of chairs and stuff. So yeah, basically the central area of this lot is, I mean, of this room is going to be where the tables and chairs are, and then the rest of the surrounding 3 sides, we're gonna have like some bars as well. Those are originally supposed to be concession areas, and I'm like, okay, I totally forgot that these were meant to be, that this is supposed to be like a bar. So everything that they order, they're gonna have to order it at the bar itself. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, yep, like I said, more sitting areas for some bar stools and stuff like that. And then I'm using this fence over here. You guys can see that I'm using the fence to like delineate or like emphasize some, you know, the layout of the lot itself, or like of the bar areas and stuff, because yeah, it was very difficult for me. I like to do built-ins, and it's very difficult to do that in any of the Sims games, so that's why I use a lot of builds and buy mode combinations. You know, I would combine a lot of a lot of fences and a lot of counters, and also you would use a lot of cheats as well. And I think the red and green color scheme, I think it just really worked, and I'm gonna be placing like a bunch of paintings over here as well. I think they just make the room look more awesome and more like it's been around for a long time. So I was kind of figuring out what I wanted for this area, and I was like, okay, it really doesn't tie in with the rest of the room. Even though I love those sitting areas and stuff, it really doesn't tie in with the rest of the room. So what I did is I just made some bars and stuff like that, so that it would reference the existing layout that we had, which I think also looks really, really cool. And then I think the next room that we're gonna be decorating a little bit the upstairs, and I think also laying out some of the bathrooms, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. Some doors that lead to the outside as well. I think I'm going to be placing a vent over there. Okay, so this is going to be one of the many bathrooms that we have all over the house. Okay, you know what? I'll talk about that later. I feel like I'm forgetting, like... Okay, there we go. There we go. Bathrooms. Yes. Okay. Originally, I was planning to have a male and female bathroom, but that didn't work out. I forgot that we did not have, like... Do we? I'm not sure. I forgot whether we had, like, specifically male and female doors. So what I did is that I just pretty much made a bathroom for anyone, which you guys will see later on. So basically, we have both ground floor and upper floor bathrooms. So yeah, and then I think I'm gonna be working on like this, this like back door area over here. So there's gonna be like a back door area, as I've just said, and then what we're gonna have over in this area is just a trash can or two, just to pretty much make it a little bit more realistic. You know, every good venue has its own proper waste disposal, which is something that I learned as like an architect and stuff like that. I'm just trying to, you know, polish the exterior that we have over here. And just trying to experiment with some item combinations. Okay, there we go. Originally, I placed a fountain over there at the center, but it didn't work out. The game, for some strange reason, deleted it. So I ended up just using some normal flowers and stuff like that, which I think is okay. I didn't go over the top with the landscaping anyway, because the focus that I want to have was within the structure itself, you know. I think the buildings are very, very elaborate already. That's why. Okay. I absolutely love these like umbrella areas on the outside. I think they just work really, really well. I think they're so awesome, and I'm really happy that, you know, it's not just a bar, it can also be like a hangout and stuff like that. And you guys know that every time your Sims socialize, they can do that while sitting down. They can even do that while taking a cup of coffee or something like that. And literally though, in my mind, this was a coffee house up until like later on. But anyway, there's some decorative items over here, just, you know, to make it look a little bit more homey. I ended up keeping that wheelbarrow, and then that's pretty much it. Over here we have some nice little tables and chairs without umbrellas because they are attached to the awnings anyway. And then over here we have kind of like a VIP lounge area. So this area we're gonna have some very expensive furniture, which I was able to use actually when I figured out how to unlock some reward objects and stuff like that. You guys were very generous to advise me how to unlock these objects, but I ended up using a lot of them, especially some bookshelves and some living room chairs that were like really fancy and stuff like that. So yeah, and I think I'm gonna be placing a couple of fireplace over here as well, but I think I'm gonna be changing those chairs because for some strange reason they looked very safari for me, not necessarily like German, you know, German themed and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I ended up changing those into like a more masculine type looking item because I don't know, for some reason my mindset when making this area specifically was like a smoking area. Oh my god, I love those chairs, you guys can see, which you can only unlock when you reach a specific level of your career. So yeah, I did cheat a little bit, but whatever, it works. Okay, and I did I did like enlarge the room a little bit. I think I'm going to be placing a globe in the middle actually, which is really fancy, and also going to be placing a couple of gaming tables as well. I did have a smoking room in mind for this particular room. I don't know why, but I think it was just a very masculine type room. It you know, it looked like a very masculine room, so I just went with it. And then this bookshelf I also am in love with. You guys, is it not like the most beautiful thing ever? And I love how this room is like super symmetrical, but not really. So I did place a couple of globes and stuff, but I replaced them with some, you know, some tea items. Are those like for tea or something? I don't know, but pretty much like for refreshments and stuff like that. And I also did add a couple of clutter as well, just to give it a little bit of a feminine touch. We have some flowers, which I actually think I'm gonna be replacing later on. And of course some paintings to really complete the look. And of course these lights, I really like to use them because they have like a slightly different color. They're a little bit more orangey looking, which is great. And of course we have some curtains just to complete the room. And for some reason I did think that the lighting in this bar area was really lacking. You guys can see that it's really dark. So what I did is that towards the window area, I'm going to be placing some more lights, I guess. But before that, I did place like these nice little flower areas over there on top of the counters, which is also awesome. I think it really ties in the rest of the room because we have a really high ceiling, especially for the ground floor. So I think that works. I think it really ties in the rest of the room, and I'm just trying to figure out the bathroom. And then this room is going to be like kind of the back door of the bar area. So this is where like the employees would wash the dishes and stuff like that. Basically, honestly, you guys, I just wanted to have this room cause I really wasn't able to think of anything. So I was just, okay, you know what, let me just place a couple of sinks over, stuff like that. Okay, there we go. I think these lights really add a little bit more lighting, I guess, to the rest of the bar area. So I really liked it. Plus it looks a lot like a community lot, which is great. That was exactly what I'm going for, because in case you guys did not notice, this is a community lot. Okay, and then I tried to place like some chairs and stuff like that to make it more interesting and functional, but I just ended up going with these palm trees, which I think really do complete the look of the venue. You guys can see me like fiddling with my interface and stuff like that. That was like a sneak peek as to how I record my stuff. If you guys wanna ask me something about I don't know, how I record things and stuff like that, just please comment it down below, and I would be glad to make a video for you guys. One really interesting thing that I included with this lot, as you guys just saw earlier, is that there is we have like a microphone. So this isn't necessarily required for a bar, because the microphone, you only need it for a nightclub, but I still placed it because personally, since I have like a sim that works in entertainment, it's very hard for me to find a venue that has like a microphone. So usually there's only one venue and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, these paintings, I'm placing them. I also use this like jazz looking painting and stuff, and I'm gonna be placing some shelves beneath it just to make it a little bit more different, and just to allow me to place some clutter on top of it as well. Like, I'm gonna be placing these green urns because, like I said, I really like the look of the combination of the red and green for this venue. And of course, I did have to throw in a couple of jukeboxes as well, because I don't know, since this venue has been around for like a long time already, I would expect it to have like a bunch of stuff from all different eras of history. I guess we would have some vintage items, we would have some, I don't know, Victorian themed items and stuff like that. Okay, over here I think I'm going to be placing some coffee makers or some tea makers. I'm not so sure. I think coffee makers. Yeah, there we go, coffee makers. And I think I'm also going to be placing some on the upstairs as well. I think, yeah, there we go. I'm going to be making like a nice little bar area to kind of replicate what we have downstairs. Kind of replicate, or just be inspired by what we have downstairs, because I did want to add like a nice little concession area over here as well. So there we go. I think I'm going to be placing, there we go. Are those like, yeah, those are tea makers actually. And one thing that I also really liked is that we have this option to place like trash cans that look like barrels, like PewDiePie though. But anyway, I think they look really, really cute anyway. And then I'm just going to be adding some lights to add a little bit more depth. And yeah, pretty much we are nearing the completion of this building. We have a couple more minutes. I have a couple more minutes to fill. So basically all I'm doing now is just, you know, filling up all the blank spaces. Like seriously though, that was a Taylor Swift reference. And yeah, I love that song, by the way, Blank Space. And pretty much just adding some decorative items. We are going to place like some lighting on the outside, which by the way, you guys, this venue looks its best during nighttime. And you guys can see that I really did put a lot of effort in the lighting. We used not one but multiple types of lights actually, for all the different levels of the building. And I think they really just give a great effect all throughout. So yeah, I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say. There we go. You guys can see that I did not notice yet, but I think we already lost like the we already lost the fountain, so there you guys go. But I think I'm gonna be replacing that with I think just a plant, and then over here just adding some more lights, just to pretty much make the building glow, make it like the most beautiful structure in the whole entire of Willow Creek, which in my opinion it is. So yeah, and then there we go, beautiful lighting at night especially. So let's see here, what else do I need to do? Okay, I think I'm gonna be placing some floor lights over here actually, because yeah, there's nowhere to place like some ceiling or some wall lamps and stuff like that. And then just fiddling with like the placements of everything. So yeah, there we go. I just went for like a simple plant, and then pretty much to wrap up this video, I'm going to be doing some bathrooms, which by the way, I did change them a lot as we went on with the building process, because I did realize that, okay, these bathrooms need, there we go. I placed individual stalls instead of like dividing the bathroom into two between male and female, because that's how they do it in The Sims actually. That's how the Sims 4 team does it anyway. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it their way. And it ended up going really well for me. So yeah. I really like the bathroom because it is exactly the same. You know, I just had to figure out one specific look of the bathroom, and that was just pretty much it. But yeah, you guys can see it. Basically all the bare necessities: toilets, sinks, and then there's also a mirror as well, some decorative items as well. But anyway, you guys, I have a couple more seconds to fill in to wrap up this video. I just want to say thank you in advance, but I will be showing you guys some perspectives and the walkthrough of this venue later on. But before that, I will cut into live mode to show you guys the interactions that came with the slot, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys? Alrighty, guys, we are back here in live mode, and what I'm actually gonna do is give you guys a really quick house tour and overview kind of thing. But before that, I'm actually gonna take you guys with me to the gallery to show you guys that yes, I am going to upload this venue literally like right now. You guys can see that I did save it as the Habsburg Tavern, and yes, that is in fact the name of this venue. It costs about 273,921 simoleons, and it is built on a 30 by 20 lot, no bedrooms because yes, this is a community lot, but it has 7 bathrooms. And then okay, let me just read you guys the description really quickly. The Habsburg Tavern is a little piece of Deutschland, which is Germany, by the way. The small town atmosphere, quaint and cozy interior, and of course, the best food and drinks in town. What more could a sim ask for? Okay, and I'm officially uploading this lot to the gallery, so you guys feel free to download it for yourself. Of course, you just have to search the name of this venue, which is the Habsburg Tavern, or my origin username, which is Amitaliri, and I hope you guys enjoy. Actually, let's check out really quickly my shared items and all that stuff. Okay, you guys can see that there's a bunch of items that you can download from what I have uploaded already. So I hope you guys have fun, and please don't hesitate to comment your guys' opinions and all that stuff. But anyway, like I said, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick tour to show you guys like the interactions and all the functionality of the house, I guess. Oh my god, look at all the sims. Check out all these sims around. Okay, so they're clearly enjoying themselves. But anyway, let me just give you guys a quick overview of the house. Okay, so this is basically the main bar area, which is obviously my favorite room because you guys check this out. Doesn't it look stunning? I'm literally patting myself on the back on this one, especially considering this is my very first community lot. I think it turned out really well, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm really proud of myself for getting out of my comfort zone, making something that's asymmetrical, and it's actually shaped like an L, which is the first letter of my name, Leo. Hi, I'm Leo, like everybody knows that already. Anyway, so this is a sitting area slash smoking den, I guess, because when I was building this, I had in mind like people, especially men, and this is like their space for them. And we have a couple of gaming tables as well as a huge TV and a couple of bookshelves as well. And by the way, why does this bookshelf has a book on top of it? Like, I did not know this, you guys. I did not know that you can place a book on top of a bookshelf. How cool is that? Or maybe it's just this one in particular. Anyway, one major improvement, I guess, that happened with this venue is that all the bathrooms have been upgraded, I guess, and they're more beautiful now. Oh my god, girl, seriously though, what you doing? Don't mess with the trash can. Those are dirties, and you're gonna spread disease and stuff. Okay, I love how the Sims are like dancing. Love it. Oh, it's so cute. Anyway, let us move on to the upper floor. Okay. So one person has already downloaded the Habsburg Tavern. Thank you. Okay, so basically the upper part is just an extension of the main bar area. So you guys can see that there's a couple more sitting areas as well as like some tea areas over here. Actually, downstairs we have like some coffee areas, which is hiding from you guys. There we go. We have some coffee and some microwaves as well over there. And of course over here we have like the microphone in its own special little nook. And then over here we have like the rest of the bathrooms in this venue. And then pretty much we have a nice little hallway that leads to this balcony area, which, check out this view of Willow Creek, you guys. This is like the perfect vantage point to check out like the steamboat and stuff like that. It's gonna be great. Okay, she looks like she's cray cray, but she's feeling really playful, and actually I want her to brew herself some tea. She's gonna grab some healthy green, I guess. Yeah, let's just pretend to be healthy. And then let's see here. I actually want him to check out whether this is functional. I'm pretty sure it is. Nothing's blocking it anyway. In case you guys have not noticed, I'm using some of my sims from my Let's Plays, and also some of them are like non-playable characters over here as well. So we're seeing a couple of familiar faces. Jason, I want you to order some really nice drinks, and I love how like what's his name? Bob Pancakes is the bartender. Okay, you're gonna grab some Ridgeport. I love the name. It's like Bridgeport, but not. And let's see here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys can see that everything is functional. You know, the Sims could pretty much enjoy themselves, and it's great. I am personally very proud of myself. Actually, let's check out the Sims upstairs and what they're up to. Okay, she's drinking her tea. I actually want to see how this part looks like, because this is like an open to below type of thing. You guys would notice that I like to do like open to below. I think it just has a really beautiful effect. You guys can beautiful. I wish we had ceilings in The Sims 4. One of you guys also told me that we needed ceilings in this game, but I guess we're not gonna be getting anytime soon, I guess. But anyway, looks great, you guys. You will be seeing more of that during the walkthrough part of this video. In a couple of minutes, you guys will be seeing that, hopefully. Let's see here. Let's just check out Jason here and see whether he's enjoying his drink or not. Come on, Jason, drink it, drink it. Okay, it looks like he's already like consuming it. Oh, check out Kennedy, which is another sim from another LP of mine. So let's speed things up here a little bit and see what effects this has on our Sims. And I wonder what time the bar closes. Yes, as I told you guys that this venue is currently set as a bar. So I'm not so sure, because this is like my first time like spending the whole entire night at like one venue. Okay, let's see here. Looks like everything else is intact. Nothing is missing from what I recall. But somebody needs to fix this trash can, because seriously, that is kind of depressing, girl. Yo's gonna fix the trash cans, yo's. And I don't know why I just said that, but looks like Ellie is getting some skills and leveling up his comedy skill. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna send you here outside. I just want the Sims to like socialize here outside, which is I think the perfect segue to pretty much just wrap up this video, because I always want the Sims. Oh my god, check her out. She's crazy, you guys. She is losing it. Okay, girl, where are you going? I just told you to not to do that. Oh my god, she is going to pick up the trash can, isn't she? Okay, you know what, you guys, just sit here, and then I can just say my outro. Sit there. By the way, I love the Sims' outfits, actually, if I do say so myself. Okay, both of you just need to talk, I guess. I do like the fact that there is like a compliment appearance. I don't know why. Oh, they are married, I guess. So, dude, where did he stand up? Okay, girl, you're just gonna join in with everybody. But anyway, you know what, you guys? Now that I've showed you all the interactions that we can have from this slot, I think what I'm actually gonna do is just wrap up this commentary. Okay, guys, so that is going to be it for the commentary part of this video. As usual, you all have an awesome day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.